Let me now bring in retired FBI special agent and active shooter instructor Jim Maxwell. Jim, thanks for your time this morning. I mean, the big question, since we don't know this guy's identity, is who does something like this? How are you profiling this guy just based on what we've learned so far?
Well, the real work for law enforcement is starting now. Affidavits have to be put together, a full identification on this individual. Where does he live? Where does he work? What his background is? What his social media profile looks like? There's a mountain of information that has to be sorted out, and in order to bring this to a close and find some sort of reason why this was done. For most normal people, this is insane that someone would even contemplate this. Firemen out there, I know my career in law enforcement, firemen are some of the most talented and resourceful people I've ever come across. And their ability to respond to things and expose themselves to danger. But this is a whole new facet. Somebody ambushing firefighters doing their job. Hopefully, all this concentrated effort of multi-agencies will bring some light as to why this happened. Did this guy have a profile where he left information behind? A lot of these people leave a manifesto behind explaining why they're doing it. But who is this guy? Is he a former firefighter? Is he a homeowner with a beef with the fire department? There are any number of reasons, and until all that information is collected, we really don't, we're guessing as far as why he did this.
And to your point, I mean, there is literally a mountain of evidence for these investigators to comb through now. Nancy was mentioning earlier in the morning that that wildfire is now up to 26 acres large. How does that slow things down when it comes to the crews who are trying to get to the bottom of this?
Oh, well, I can tell you procedurally, unless the crime scene is safe, they're not allowed to go in there to collect evidence. So the priority right now is to contain and control and put this fire out, and then try to reassemble what happened that day.
Law enforcement called this total ambush of these firefighters, taking sniper fire from the shooter. The firefighters aren't armed, so they really did have no chance, right, to defend themselves. Do you think that needs to be a conversation that's brought more to the forefront, whether or not firefighters should be armed for situations like this?
I think asking firefighters to take on that responsibility day to day is really, it would be very difficult considering what they do. They're entering homes on fire, businesses that are on fire, vehicles that are on fire, as well as responding to medical emergencies and all types of rescue type emergencies. And injecting a firearm into that formula may be counterproductive. I think it's something worth exploring, but I think if you take a step back and look at what firefighters do for a living, putting the responsibility of carrying a firearm may hinder their performance than help.
It's remarkable what is already on their plate. And then just based off what we know so far, what kind of timing and forethought do you think this guy put into an attack like this?
Well, when you analyze these attacks, it's obvious that this guy did not have an escape plan. A body was found. Parts of this reflect that there may be some planning involved as far as picking the location. But as far as going full circle, it still remains to be seen. I think we're dealing with somebody that's has some mental illness issues, and I think that investigation will bear that out. But as far as giving this guy too much credit, I think we have to wait and see all the facts first. He could be former military. He could be just an avid outdoorsman who knows his way around that mountain. So there's a lot of questions that have to be answered first before we can really give it any analysis.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.